guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faye. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video and checking it out, hanging out with your girl. I really hope that you enjoy it. If you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you enjoyed the video. Thumbs it up for me. And also, if you are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe down below. You can click on the red button. I'm sure you guys already know the drill with this, but definitely want you to join the Faye fam. If you're not already a part, be sure to subscribe. Also, be sure to turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And for today's video, I'm actually going to be sharing with you guys a couple of my recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale. Now, I know that for VIB Rouge, the sale is already happening, and so I kind of debated on if I wanted to still upload this video or not. But I figured for those of you guys that may just be VIB or insider members at Sephora, you may still be interested in some of the items that I would recommend that you pick up during the sale, since it will start for you this weekend. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys in today's video, both my recommendations and also a couple of things that are on my wish list for the VIB sale. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for this intro. Don't want to drag it out any longer than necessary. So if you're interested in hearing my recommendations of things that you should go ahead and throw in the bag for the Sephora VIB sale, then please keep watching. Okay, so most of the products that I'm going to be sharing with you guys are makeup products, obviously, but I do have a couple of skincare products, literally 3 skincare products. So I'm going to start off with those just to kind of get them out of the way, and then we can focus on makeup for the rest of the video. So the very first thing that I want to mention to you is actually a newer product that I have been trying out for the past couple of weeks. This is a product that was in my swag bag when I went to Generation Beauty LA, and I have literally been obsessed with it ever since I have started using it. And it is this eye cream. It is the Belief Moisturizing Eye Balm. This is bomb. I have been searching and on the hunt for a really moisturizing eye cream because my skin is very dry, but my under eyes, my skin is very oily, but my under eyes are very dry. So I have been looking for a really good eye cream or under eye moisturizer that will really give my eyes that moisture that it needs without being heavy, without weighing my skin down, and without, making these other areas, like right underneath my eye area, that tend to be a lot more oily as a result of putting this on my face. And this has literally answered all of my prayers. It has been a bomb product for underneath my eyes. It moisturizes so well, and it wears really nicely underneath my makeup, and it just helps my concealer to look really nice and smooth whenever I apply it on top, as well as my powders and everything from baking and all of that. So again, this is the Believe in the Truth Moisturizing Eye Balm, and if you are on the hunt for a really good eye cream, I highly recommend this one. Okay, so these next 2 products are actually from the same brand, so I guess technically I only have 2 skincare items to share with you guys, but it is these masks from Glam Glow. If there is a time to purchase a Glam Glow mask, because I know that they can be a little bit expensive, it is during the VIB sale when you are getting some money off, because these masks are worth every single penny. I have been a huge fan of the Glam Glow mask for really a long time, but honestly, I cannot afford to be paying $60 every single time I need to get a mask. So if you are like me and you really love these masks, but you don't have $60 to purchase them, for a regular price, I would definitely recommend that you throw these in your bag. These are the 2 that I have really been loving recently. This one is the Mud to Oil Power Mud Dual Cleanse Treatment. This one smells amazing. It smells so fresh and clean. But I really like this one because it does several different things. It cleanses, nourishes, detoxes, purifies, and renews the skin. And it's also really, it's not too intense. So if you have sensitive skin, but you want something to really help clean and cleanse your pores and your skin, to kind of take it a step past your just regular cleansers, I would recommend this one because it's really, not too intense on the skin, really great for sensitive skin. So that's that one. And then this one is the Super Mud Clearing Treatment. This one is great for problem skin, skin imperfections, pore refining, mattifying, and clarifying. So this is the mask that I pull out when I need a little bit extra, when my skin is giving me a hard time, when it's being a little bit problematic. This one is a really great one for all over the face, as well as for spot treatments if you have specific areas on your face that you want to treat. This is a really great mask for that as well. So these are the 2 that I would recommend. I believe Glam Glow has a total of 6 different masks. so you can kind of check out which ones you think would be the best for your particular skin type. Alright, so now that we have these skincare products out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the makeup items. I have 2 foundations that I want to recommend to you guys, and the first one is the NARS, what is this called? NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I have mine in the shade Tahoe. And honestly, I wasn't sure if I was going to like this foundation when I initially purchased it, because I was like, radiant, I don't know, but the long wear part is what really kind of pulled me in. So I decided to pick up the foundation, and this foundation looks gorgeous on the skin. First of all, I think this is a foundation that will also work well for a lot of different skin types, because it's not specific to any certain, like, it's not specific to dry or oily or, you know, any particular skin type. But for my oily skin girls out there like myself, if you have oily skin, if you kind of pair it with your normal routine, you know, if you like to set your primer or whatever mattifying primers you normally use, or if you bake or set your foundation with powder, whatever, if you do your normal routine with this, it looks beautiful on the skin. So definitely wanted to recommend this one if you're similar to my complexion. My shade is Tahoe. And then the next one, which I finally managed to get my hands on, is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I'm still actually storing this in the box because I have ran out of space in my foundation drawer. But I have been sleeping on this foundation, you guys. I know that there was a ton of hype around it when it first came out, and literally every time that it restocks, it sells out. I finally was able to get my hands on it, and now I completely understand why. So I'm not sure if this is going to be in stock or if they're going to restock it for the sale. But if you can get your hands on it, whether you can get it for the sale or you can just get it whenever they restock it, I highly recommend that you pick this up. It is a full coverage foundation, but it makes your skin look flawless. Like the name of this, Faux Filter, that is exactly what this foundation does. Like I said, I've been asleep on this foundation. I should have gotten it a long time ago. I highly recommend it. It will make your skin look bomb. So let me know if you guys would like to see like this foundation in action on my channel. I'll definitely include it in a video really soon. But this foundation is amazing, and I have mine in the shade Gingerbread, which is shade number 430 Neutral. Okay, so next up I want to mention a couple of Anastasia products. Anastasia has been killing it so far for 2018, and pretty much I believe everything that she's launched so far this year I'm about to recommend to you, because it is bomb. So the very first thing that I want to mention is the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. I was on the fence about picking this up when it initially came out, just because I was kind of like, do I need another warm eyeshadow palette? It kind of looks a lot like a lot of other eyeshadow palettes that I already have. But per usual, I decided to go ahead and just throw it in the bag, go ahead and pick it up so that I wouldn't have any regrets about not getting it. And I'm so glad that I purchased this palette, because I literally have been using this palette non-stop. It has so many great neutral and warm, kind of like a little bit of both, transition and like matte shades in this palette, and also a lot of really beautiful shimmer. This is a warm girl's dream. It's a natural girl's dream. It's an an everyday makeup girl's dream. There are so many looks that you can do with this palette from day to night. So I only literally have one eyeshadow palette to share with you guys in this video, and it is this one, because I think that this is a palette that would work for a ton of different complexions, a ton of different people, whether you're beginner or you're advanced. This is a palette that literally has a lot of staple shades that you can do so many eyeshadow looks with. So definitely pick this up if you have not picked it up already. So the next Anastasia product that I recommend to you guys is the bronzer, and I believe that I did a full video reviewing this bronzer. I will try to link that for you guys either in the top corner of this video or down below. But this is the new Anastasia bronzer. I have mine in the shade Saddle, and this is what it looks like on the inside. You of course have your bronzer, and then you have a little mirror, which is always helpful for travel. But yeah, I very much recommend these bronzers. She did a really great job of creating a lot of different shades that can work for a lot of different skin tones. Even if you have a skin tone that is deeper than mine, there is a bronzer available for you. So I feel like Anastasia, you know, usually tries to do really well with having products available for all different skin tones, and she definitely killed it with these bronzers. And while you're on the Anastasia, you know, little section of the website, or in her little section in the store, go ahead and throw the Amrezy highlighter in your bag as well. I know for a fact that I did do a video on this. I can't remember if I combined the two of these in one video or if I did them separate. Like I said, I'll figure it out and I'll link it for you guys. But this highlighter, first of all, can we just appreciate the packaging? Like, it is stunning. So if not for any other reason, if you are a makeup collector, you need this in your collection because it is gorgeous. But on top of that, the actual highlight, first of all, when you touch it, like I just swatched it, it looks like I didn't even touch it, which is crazy. But this highlighter, I mean, can you really resist though? Like, I obviously could not. So this is another one that I recommend picking up because it's just gorgeous. The packaging is gorgeous. It's Anastasia. Why not? Just throw it in the bag. And while you're picking up highlighters, I recommend also getting the Bobbi Brown highlighter. And this one is in the shade Bronze Glow. I actually got mine, I think maybe it was 2 years ago now. My friend Andrea, we did a makeup swap and she actually had this in the swap for me to try out. And I have been obsessed with this highlighter ever since. Look how beautiful. This is a brown girl's dream for a highlighter. It is gorgeous. I have used it so much and I still have so much product left. Look how beautiful this is. It's like a gorgeous bronzy golden highlight. It's beautiful. So if you are a woman of color, you need this in your life. Just don't even think about it. Just don't look at the price. Just throw it in the bag. Use your coupon, get it during the sale. You will not regret it. And then last but not least, for highlighters, I have the Black Up x Jenny Jenkins highlighter palette. And this palette actually comes in two different shades. It comes in palette number 1 and palette number 2. So I have palette number 1. If you are a deeper complexion than me, then you may prefer palette number 2. But these are available in the store, so you can always go in and kind of check them out and swatch and see which one you think will work best for your skin tone. But these highlighters are stunning, okay? Stunning. This one in the highlighter 1 palette, you get a really beautiful kind of yellow gold shade. You get a champagne, a bronzy shade. And then this one, it's kind of like a champagne, but it's more glittery. So I would use it more as like a highlight topper. But I'll just show you guys real quick. Okay, so look at my fingers. Like, can we just talk about the pigmentation though? Like, crazy. So this is the bronzy one. Then we have the yellow gold. That's the glittery one. And then this one is the more kind of champagne one. Look how beautiful these are. And if you're not familiar with Jenny Jenkins, she is a creator here on YouTube. So definitely check her out. Support her collaboration. These highlighters are bomb. I mean, bomb. Alright guys, so just 2 more things for recommendations and then I'll quickly go through a couple of things that are on my wish list. So the last of 2 things that I want to mention to you guys is this setting spray from Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. This setting spray is so good. And it does smell like peaches, so you know, if you're somebody that's not into scents, you may not care for this. But it's really good. You just shake it up like it says on here. Shake it really good and spray it on your face like any other setting spray. It does a really great job of setting the powders on your face, but also helping to keep you matte throughout the day. I love this. Love this. Love this. So definitely, if you have oily skin, I recommend picking this up. If you don't have oily skin, you can also pick up the Hangover 3-in-1. This is also one of the setting sprays that Too Faced has. And this one is more of like a replenishing spray. You can use it as both a primer or a setting spray. But it's a little bit more hydrating to the skin as opposed to this one being mattifying. Or you can just pick up both of them and have you a primer spray to prep and hydrate the skin. And then once you have all your makeup done, mattify it, lock it in, and just work with the 2 of them. So yeah, I do recommend both of these. But again, you guys know I'm oily, so I'm all about the matte life. But if you are not oily, I recommend this one as well. Okay, so last but not least, I have a powder that I want to recommend to you guys. It is a loose powder by Cover FX. This is the matte setting powder, and I have mine in the shade medium. This is actually my second purchase of this powder. It is amazing. Okay, amazing. I use this powder to set my primer. So if you've watched my tutorials, which I haven't actually done a makeup tutorial in a really long time, I need to film one for you guys. But if you have watched my previous tutorials, then you've probably seen that when I start to work on my face makeup, after I apply my primers, I will go in with a loose powder and just set my primer in place before I apply my foundation. I have tried a lot of different powders for this step, and this is the one that I just absolutely love. So again, this one is the Cover FX matte setting powder. It really helps to lock in that primer, keep my face matte throughout the day, but it's not drying. It's not like it doesn't suck the moisture out of my skin, but it still helps to keep me matte. So this is a great powder both for all over the face, for, you know, setting your primer under your foundation. You can set your foundation as well with it because they do have, I think, 3 shades, light, medium, and dark, I think. So you can get it like a lighter shade and set under your eye, or you can use it to set your entire face, however you prefer to use it. But either way, it is a really great powder. Alright guys, so I know this video is already probably a little bit long, so just really quick, I want to go through a couple of items that are on my wish list, things that I want to purchase during the Sephora VIB sale. So the first thing that I want to get, and that I actually also recommend to you guys, is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. I have my cart right here, so I already have these items in my cart, so I'm literally reading it right off of my phone. But the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation, my shade is the shade Golden No. 6. I got a sample of this, and girl, I was shook when I tried out this foundation. I decided not to purchase it right then, and it kind of worked out because now I can, you know, get it for the low. But when I tried it out, I was like obsessed with it. So I recommend also this foundation in addition to my other ones. She had a really great shade range when I went into the store to kind of figure out what my shade was, or at least that's what I remember. I think she had a pretty good shade range. But yeah, that is the first item that is on my list. The second item that is on my wish list is to get a Sephora Perfume travel sampler. I found out a couple of weeks ago, or it might have been last week, that the travel samplers actually come with a coupon. So I have like some perfumes that I want to buy, but I found out that these actually come with a coupon that you can use towards a full-size perfume. So I think I want to just get one of the samplers first, try out a couple of the perfumes, and then really just get the coupon so that I can get a full-size perfume for not full price. So I do have one of those in my cart as well. I also have the Sephora Pro Warm palette. A lot of you guys probably have heard about this palette. It looks like this. It came out like a couple months back. Sephora came out with like 3 different palettes. There was this warm one, there was a colorful one, and then there was one other one I don't remember. Maybe it was a cool one. And I've actually had this in my cart for forever. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy it or not. I'm kind of on the fence, but I do have it in my cart. And then last but not least, the Tatcha Silk Canvas Protective Primer. A lot of people have been talking about this primer lately. This is what it looks like. And a lot of bigger YouTubers got this in PR, and I've just been seeing a lot of them talking about how much they love it. But girl, this primer is $52. Like, that's expensive. So I have it in my cart. We'll see how it all plays out. I might just have to bite the bullet and just make it happen. We'll see how all the prices kind of trickle down once I apply the coupon, and then I'll really decide like what I'm gonna buy and what I'm gonna save for later. But yeah, that is everything that I have on my wish list so far. I'm sure I'll be browsing and kind of adding things to the list between now and this weekend and next weekend as I kind of start to make a couple purchases. But let me know down below if you guys have any recommendations of things that you think that I need to add to my list. Also, let me know if any of the things I mentioned are things that you guys already have on your list, or if any of the things on my wish list are things that you own and think that I should definitely go ahead and purchase. So yeah, that is all that I have for you guys for today's video. It is a long one, I know, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you kind of had your phone out and were kind of putting stuff in your cart and checking stuff off or adding things to your list as I was going through things, you know, going through products of things that I recommend. And yeah, happy shopping. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next one. Bye.